Hi guys! Thanks for tuning in to Zen Romance Tarot. We're going to take a look at Scorpio. Hey Scorpio! I don't think I need to write Scorpio down because this is a Scorpio channel. But then again, maybe I should. Yeah, who knows? Scorpio, I did meditate over these cards. And we're going to take a look and see what's going on with you, with us. Alright, Scorpio. Scorpio. I feel like in the past there have been a lot of doors that you felt were closed to you. I think with having tried pretty much in every situation to get through the door, taking all the proper measures to get through the door, it was always no. One way or another, right? You were never able to get to where you wanted to be. There was always somebody that got in the way, or divine timing. Maybe it wasn't the time, clearly. However, now you're manifesting stability. You're like, you know what? Something's got to change. And you knew something was going to change. So I think this is kind of a long time coming. I think you've been preparing for this mentally for a little bit. So I see you manifesting some stability in your life and just kind of rethinking foundations. What is a true foundation? What is not? I think this is about you kind of cutting things out and going through the doors that afford you opportunity at this point. All the other doors that are closed, you're just leaving them behind, it looks like. So with this card, it really just talks about the natural flow of life. Like, you're not going to force anything. If the doors open, they open. You're kind of saying yes to life. You're saying yes to love. You're saying yes really to your destiny with this card. We also have the Temperance card. This has been a long time coming where you've been looking for balance in your life because there was no balance, right? I think you may have been given a little bit too much to other people and you weren't receiving anything back. Not necessarily. It does say, this card suggests that I'm not going to give, everything is going to be balanced. I'm not going to give you more than I give myself because I've done that already and I'm not doing it anymore. That doesn't work for me. And I think you're okay with saying that doesn't work for me. So, we have Page of Pentacles. I feel like Scorpio, for some reason, I kind of feel like you might be, I don't know if you are looking for a new position at work, or if you applied for a position at work, or something's going on at work. You're going to have some news that comes in about work. It's going to actually be pretty good news. It might be more money coming. It might be some kind of material goods or something that's going to benefit you. I don't know. It could be anything. It could be you win a free gas card. It's like, oh, great. I won something at work and I get a free gas card and now I don't have to worry about gas. It could be something like that. I think it might be a little bit greater. I think this has to do with a job that you applied for, honestly. The card talks about new experiences. Alright? So with the Page of Pentacles, it specifically says there's something about something you've been waiting for. You've been applying for jobs maybe, and you're going to hear something back about a job. You're going to hear something about some raising money or some money just kind of coming from nowhere. It's going to be news that you get that is good news. So that's a really good thing. And I think with this, you're starting to see, Scorpio, that when you say yes to open doors, right, and don't chase down the ones that are closed, it builds temperance, right? And that kind of leads to harmony. And then these new things start to happen to you, and you're able to walk through doors. But I think this is not without having shut many others. I do want to ask a question here. Ancestors, please tell me about new experiences. Ancestors, please tell me about new experiences for Scorpio, please. Ancestors, please tell me what you have. Any light you can shed on Page of Pentacles for Scorpio. Ancestors. Okay. Ooh, okay. So, Sorry, guys. This is a travel card. Some of you guys could have new experiences with travel. If you take a look, it looks like the angels are guiding you as you go off on this new journey with traveling. It may have something to do with work. You are there with a laptop. You could be a pilot. I see you waiting in an airline. You could be a business person. You could be planning something that is international, like a foundation or something like that, something where you help people. I feel like it's going to be something that is very meaningful to you. I feel like it's going to be something that is spiritual. I feel like you're going to have to kind of take your show on the road and deliver whatever message this is, because your life purpose involves traveling. So you're probably going to be gone a lot, or something to that effect, something, however it pertains to you. So that's going to be part of your new experiences. That does not necessarily mean it has to be for work too, because this card talks about saying yes to doors that were never open to you before. You believe that, right? So sometimes when you have limited thinking, you think, oh, wow, it's too much work to get a passport. I can never turn around and just go to London. Or I don't have the freedom to travel. It's like once you get over those humps, right? Once you get over those 10, 20 steps, the freedom that you get afterward, it's like, yeah, you want to do that. Take those steps. You have new experiences waiting for you. Things that you never thought would get done or you'd experience, you will. And it's funny because what's going to happen is you're doing it in a time where you have harmony in your life. So there's no chaos. So whenever you're using discernment personally, well, that's the wrong word. You're using harmony, right? And you're well balanced now. So some of the things that you will experience now, you may not have been able to fully experience or fully get the joy out of at some point before, where you weren't as mentally stable or as I want to say quartered off. Like everything is compartmentalized for you. I think you kind of got that under control, how you want to move. Ancestors, let me know if there's one more that I can pull for Scorpio in terms of this Page of Pentacles. We have travel. Your life purpose involves traveling. You could be a world traveler. You could be a vet going to help animals overseas. I see a pilot. I see a doctor. I see a nurse. I see a gentleman who's retired and decided, you know what, I'm going to take my retirement or my little year left or whatever you got to work, and you're going to just go somewhere else and finish those days out, and it becomes angelic after that. This involves studying. Part of your traveling could involve research. It could involve teaching, education. And the thing is, you're going to gain clarity on your career. That's coming, but there's going to be some kind of change with it. There's going to be some new. You're going to build something too. Your innate ability to build and create brings a deep sense of accomplishment. Okay, so on top of excelling, I believe, at work, you may be building your own project. That could be it too. This whole thing could just be a project where you're going to travel, you're going to study the sites, and then you come back and apply it. I think you might be on a project. Or however that pertains to you. That may not be for everybody, obviously. However, I'm going to go ahead and put these up there where they are visible on camera in case you need to come back and see these again. The only thing you can't see is my cup. That's good. My water's over there. I'm going to take a sip in a few. So, after that, and I hope that makes a little bit of sense to you guys, there's going to be something with work where you're going to find some kind of clarity. Okay, we have the Hunter. So, there was another sign that had this. It was, I don't know. The Hunter card is where you're going to track down your fears. This card tells you that as you figure out who you are, right, and why you're afraid of certain things, you're going to start to face your fears. So if you don't like snakes, you're probably going to pick up a snake or something like that. That's a joke, but I'm just saying. You're going to face something. You are going to, I don't know, do something in IT when you're scared of computers, or you won't turn on a computer and you'll learn to do that. So one of your fears, something like that, you might be realizing, hey, this really is becoming a digital world. I better get on the computer and see if I can start to learn it. So just things that you were afraid of, and that's just an example, you're going to tackle those down. And ultimately, what's on the other side of fear? Desire. So then you're going to find things that, wow, I stayed away from this for so long on this computer. And now I get to look at my news, I get to see this, I get to cater to myself in terms of what I want to read. There are a whole bunch of experiences on the other side that you will come to love after you face your fears. This not only has to do with fear of computers, but just fears in life, fears in love, fear of things like dealing with the shadow part of yourself, the bad things about you, the things that make you spiteful, the itch that makes you react. Right? How can I tackle that? What's on the other side of that? How can I use my gangster for good? So while you're doing that, sorry guys, we have the Page of Cups. Page of Cups, it could be a younger energy coming towards you. It could be a younger male or a female or same sex. Whatever energy they have, somebody's coming towards you. And the funny thing is, they're going to send you a message of love, right? So while you're working on yourself, Scorpio, we got somebody sending you a nice little message. They're going to tell you something real sweet. Well, that's what I see here. So then we have the this is a good fortune card. This is a 9 of Cups, a good fortune card. It's kind of like your wishes coming true, right? So, I mean, we could look at this both ways. We could say that there's a younger water energy coming towards you, possibly, with a message of playfulness, because they're trying to feel through the water, right? They're water too. It could be a Pisces. But you're just kind of like minding your business, or so we think. But Scorpio, I think you might be manifesting Pisces. I do, because this is the card of tracking down fears, right? But on the other side of fear is what desire. There could have been something that kept you away from Pisces, or maybe Pisces kept something away from you. It could be a Pisces. I see water here. I'm just saying. I see fish. So you could actually be manifesting a water sign into your life, but I think this person might be manifesting you too. It's going some way. But just to summarize with this whole thing, I kind of feel like, Scorpio, you're coming out of a place where you weren't necessarily comfortable in your situation, comfortable with many things about your situation. And I think you're coming to grips with it. I think you're starting to deal with what you want and what you don't want. I think you're starting to be open to love, which is why we see you making the effort. Sorry, guys. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking steps. Wait a minute. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take, right? So what this card is telling you is that you're trying to manifest a certain kind of love into your life, and without going through certain things that you've been through, right? And without coming to the point where I can now go through these doors confidently. Before you weren't at that point. So now that you're kind of manifesting this balance in your life, which you have, now that you're out there applying for jobs and qualified for them, and you're about to have these travel experiences, working on projects, independent projects, because you have all this going on, I don't know that you're going to invite anybody into your life that is not willing to put in that same effort. So I think even if there is somebody coming at you who might be water, this could also involve the Capricorn, a Taurus, or a Virgo as well, because I see them here. I see them here a couple of times. I think that at some point there was a Virgo that was heavy in your life. I think that's behind you. I think what is present are the feelings for somebody who you're manifesting who's water, or they're manifesting you. I think you're manifesting them. Because remember, these desires here, they come out. So it could be you testing the waters. I don't necessarily see you moving, but it could be you testing the waters, or it could be them. There's going to be some good fortune here. It's going to be good news. And then in terms of love, I think just how your whole perspective, I think, is turning upside down. I see you making an effort, and you know that all of this stuff that you go through has to happen in order for you to get the love that you want. We have the Faith. Faith is reversed. And that's the 7 of Pentacles card. So you could be experiencing some financial difficulties. You know, you could be worried about aloneness too. You could have missed a couple of payments on something. Right, so that symbolizes some kind of difficulties, and I kind of feel like step by step there's gonna be some kind of movement, because we have the Chariot card, and that symbolizes inner conflict. So I kind of think you're presently still in a stage of trying to figure things out, but I think there's definitely been some progress. I think the progress has been in the area having to do with your harmony, the balance, how you're not going to give more to other people than you give to yourself. I think that's definite with you. The new experiences, those are coming in because you're going to hear from a job that you applied for. Somebody's going to interview you, or you're going to end up doing something where you have this new experience, right? I think that's the workplace. I also think independently, or you could be sent out somewhere independently from your job, because it says travel here. You might be traveling to study something to bring back the results and build some kind of infrastructure. I don't know. But something like that. In terms of the hunter, that's you just trying to tackle what you're scared of. Like, you know what, I'm going to get ahead of this. I don't want to have to lean on anybody to look on that computer and Google it for me. I don't want to depend on you kids. That's my mother and them, right? Nope, I'm going to learn how to do it myself. So just something like that. Take that how it resonates, right? Or however, just apply it where it belongs in your life. So the Nine of Cups is just a card of good fortune, happiness. So it's like you're in this way. Maybe you are going to have a playful energy towards this water person. Because that's the card of dreams coming true. It's a very significant card. And I think you understand that in order to get the love that you desire, you have to do the work on yourself. That's what that card is telling you here, to make the effort card. Another thing that you're working on is your finances. We know that. We know you're working on finances because you're taking measures to, it looks like, maybe get more money. Or have some way to take care of things. I don't know if you're bartering, trading off, or, you know, like, oh, you know, you don't use that pen anymore and I need one. Like with your friends or something. There are things that you're doing that is helping you get by. And I think you realize that you're a little bit upset or worried about money, and you're just taking other measures to get more money. So you're being creative with your ideas. But it says here there's some kind of movement. The Chariot. That's the card of Sagittarius. We also have Temperance here. That is a card of Cancer. So there could be a significant Cancer in your life. Somebody who you've had to be patient with. That's just on a side note. We also could have a Sagittarius coming towards you. I want new experiences. I want good fortune. I want movement. I've been patient. I want a new start in love. I'm a little bit upside. I don't know what I'm going to do about the money yet, but I'm manifesting that too. That's why I'm going to do this. I think you're connecting all the dots here. I think that you realize in terms of love, I don't know that you're fully together and you feel comfortable with that, because we have the Seven of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so that talks about patience, and you know there's some kind of delay with money there, and you're having faith about it. You may have missed a payment. This is a reverse card, so it's pretty much you missed a payment. You're worried about money, a little worried about finances, but it's in the back of your mind. So what I would say is love, money, and movement. I think you're open to playfulness, which is why Make the Effort is here. I think that there's some money concerns, and I think you're working on that. Movement. Tell me more about movement, please, ancestors. Yes. Ancestors, please tell me more about movement. Ooh, okay. We got 10 of rods. So you got a lot of burdens, okay. It says that you have a lot of burdens here. Let's see what else is going on. Stress, I'm exhausted. Movement. Maybe you're on the move all the time too. Ancestors. Ancestors. Trying to hold on to what you got. Ten of Swords. There was some kind of ending, rock bottom. Something was over. Something just that you probably had to move on from. Okay, so we have a lot of things that ended here. We have 10 of rods, we have 10 of swords. Ancestors, please give me one more. And then we have, in terms of, we have a chariot card for a major arcana. We have temperance card. Ancestors, give me one more, please, to help me understand what had to end. What had to end? Too many burdens, it had to end. 10 of swords, I hit rock bottom. I felt like somebody stabbed me in my back. It was painful. Ancestors, one more, please. Star card. Okay. So, you still wishing. You're still wishing for renewal and hope with something. You want hope with something. There's something that you're hoping to renew. Ancestors, tell me more. I find this interesting. Ancestors, what is this? Nope, not taking that. Ancestors, what happened here? Tell me about movement. We got 10 of rods, 10 of swords, and then hope and renewal. So basically somebody took off. Well, I don't know that. But Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Now, there was a lot of burdens here. And something hit rock bottom. And somebody's hoping for a new beginning. Page of Pentacles. That does talk about money. Okay, so you were wishing for a new job, Scorpio. You were wishing for some way to have a new start after something ended that was dramatic in your life. This was your dream, to have something so you could, it looks like, be self-sustained? Whatever. You know what I mean. Trying to be independent. Ancestors, give me one more, please. Help me understand what happened here. Oh, okay. I'm trying to take it how it fell out. Alright, I take it how... Alright. Alright, so... we have Page of Pentacles, and then the Emperor came out. So the Emperor was some kind of like father figure. Maybe you guys had kids together. It looks like the relationship fell apart. And then there's, there's 2 of rods. So that looks like that, yeah, there was a decision that had to be made, or there was some kind of compromise, and there was no compromising, but there's loss and regret. There's a feeling of abandonment. Okay, so this person took off and left. Me and I took off and left. The whole thing just fell apart. This person had a decision that had to be made, and it looks like they made a decision, and now they're feeling grief and regret. This is supposed to be the card of happiness. I don't think they're happy. Let's see if we can figure out what this is about. So with these cards, I did ask, what is the Chariot about? All right. Okay. This was about having a lot of burdens on your back. You just had a lot on your plate, and something came to an end. Because we have 2 tens here, so something came to an end, and it probably needed to. Because after you hit rock bottom, the Star card came. So that's kind of like the star, like wishes coming true. And then you have the Page of Pentacles, where you actually began, I believe, to focus on your career. After hitting rock bottom, you pretty much came up. You're going to have something going on with a new job. It could be newfound money somewhere. Let me see where that came up. Didn't that come? Yep. Page of Pentacles came up twice under new experiences in this reading, Scorpio. So there's definitely something going down at your job where you're probably going to get a couple of more bucks, or you're going to get a new position. You're going to be... doors are going to open. You're not going to know how they open, honestly. I see that this might have had something to do with... Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I see Gemini here. I see the sun, that's Aries. I see the star card, that's Aquarius. And then Pentacles, we already called that off. That's Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. I feel like there might have been somebody in your past that just like left you. And after they left, I'm pretty much convinced. Let me see how many we got here. It's hard for me. There's not really just one sign I can pin this. That's not fair. I can't really do that. This could pretty much be anybody. But when I see the fives, you're looking for something to come to an end. And then once that whole thing hit rock bottom, he's like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and focus on my career. And that's exactly what you did. And now you're seeing the fruits of your labor. You kept moving. And you know in order for you to gain the kind of love that you're looking for, you're going to have to make people understand. You have to be comfortable in the new you. The new you in which you have no choice but to operate. And this is who you've been all along. I just think you might have just matured with it. There was something here, because the thing is, it looks like you didn't have any patience before. I think you might have a little bit more patience now, and your patience is balanced. A little more balance. Ancestors, help me get some information on Scorpio, please. Scorpio's energy. Scorpio's energy, please. Ancestors, Scorpio's energy, please. I'm pulling these. There's somebody that, okay, so you got, with who? Ancestors. Ancestors. It says you might be wanting to get back together with a Virgo or something. My discipline and willpower will My discipline and willpower will significantly help me in my efforts to move forward and grow. I am free of the need for approval of others. I face each challenge with determination and courage, and I am determined to live my life to its full potential. I am strong and capable. My actions speak louder than my words. Sure enough. That is definitely Scorpio. They're like, listen, I could show you better than I could tell you. That's right, Scorpio. Get that. So, okay. Let's see if we can get this right. Somebody who's younger than you is coming at you. They're going to come at you and give you a message trying to fill the water out. You're going to have, there's a card of wishes coming true. So I think you might have manifested this person reaching out to you. I see you've grown patience, which is awesome. I see that in order for you to gain the kind of love that you want, you're going to have to continue doing this work on yourself. I think you're a little fearful of finances, and there's going to be some kind of movement towards you. Either that, there's going to be some movement with your finances, because I do see that you're having new experiences. So in this row, it's telling me, right, that Scorpio, you're going to have some new experiences, right? You're going to have a new job. There's something that's going to be new. New money from an investment, new job is going to bring you good fortune. There's going to be some movement in your life. All right? And what's happening now, you're disciplining yourself. It says here, I'm disciplined. I'm free. I don't care what people think. I know I'm doing what is best for me. And on top of that, I don't think anybody's afraid of the decisions that Scorpio's making now, because everybody who knows you knows that you're operating kind of like divinely guided. Like there are higher beings that are guiding you. So when you tell somebody this is my venture, and they don't even question it, and remember how they used to question stuff before. I bet you they know now they're not doubting you, and there's not going to be any self-doubt with you. Ancestors, give me one more card. I really did not want to focus too much. Yeah, I guess I will. Why not? Ancestors. Okay, a couple of things I want to know. I got these. Ancestors. Ancestors, tell me about the Page of Cups, please. Please provide some clarity on Page of Cups. Express your love. Go ahead and make a romantic gesture. Okay, it keeps backing it up. There's some kind of playfulness. Either somebody's coming at you or you desire somebody and you're going at them. I believe it's a water sign. Looks like it's a Pisces. After that, we have good fortune. But I want to look at this. Ancestors, tell me about Scorpio hitting rock bottom. Tell me about what had to end, please, under Ten of Rods and also Ten of Swords. Ancestors, please tell me more about those two instances. Ooh. Okay. So, Scorpio, you were married to somebody? You were married to somebody. I believe you might have been married to an air sign. You could have been pretty much been married to anybody at this point. Pick one. I do see Virgo here, though. I think that you might have been married to Virgo. Or you may have been married to an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. There was a marriage here. And whatever happened in this marriage, you have to let this stuff go because it's holding you down. Or at least it was. Let's be real. This marriage. This situation involves marriage. This is somebody from your past. You have burdens. You have baggage just from your past. It was a wedding. You need to release that. It's time to clear your energy so you can invite new love in. Alright, so that's what those two cards are about. But the funny thing is, you actually do. Alright, you have the Star card here. So it looks like it's hope, it's renewal, it's having faith. I'm really looking at this like having faith. But it still kind of tells me that, I don't know, a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo, again, are you hoping to reunite with your ex? Or were you married to this person and you need to release the ex? It looks like you have. But then again, we still have the Star card. So I think that there's still some hope that you're going to get back together with this person. That's on you how you want to handle it. But remember, you rock bottom. Just saying. Okay. And it just tells us here that something had fallen apart in a partnership. There were choices that had to be made. There was some kind of conflict that had to do with, it was an abusive relationship. Let's be real. Those seem to be poking out a lot too. I think as Scorpios have these awakenings or whatever it is that we're doing, as we reevaluate our life during this time, which a lot of us have been doing, we're starting to, I'm seeing that relationships that may have been abusive are highlighted. And I think they're highlighted because Scorpio may have allowed it one way or another. Or maybe they were young and didn't know, or didn't know what abuse was. Maybe they got it mixed up with love. You know how that goes. So I think there's an awakening that, yeah, I was in a couple of abusive relationships because I've done several readings where we're breaking patterns. So be careful of that. Not getting back into the same stuff. And holding on to people that probably not are good for you. The cards are telling you you probably need to release your ex, but you're still holding on. Okay. So, I don't know how long this is going on. Oh, 33 minutes. Woohoo. Ancestors. Where are my cards? Okay. I'm going to be so mad if I can't find my cards. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Express your love. Go ahead, make the romantic gesture. Perhaps your ex is a water sign. It could be anybody at this point. Ancestors? What happens here? Wedding, release your ex. Why? Why does Scorpio need to release their ex? Aquarius. Ancestors, why does Scorpio, what did the ex do? What did Scorpio's, oh, okay. Alright. Okay, we'll do that again. Ancestors. What did Scorpio's ex do? Please help me understand what was done. I'm not taking that. These are not shuffled. 1 second, guys. Ancestors, please help me understand what Scorpio's ex did. Why did Scorpio need to release the ex? Why does Scorpio need to release the ex? Oh, jeez. Okay. Heart with a key. Welcoming love. Meeting the one. Open your heart. Getting together. Perfect. Ancestors, help me understand. Welcome in love. Not dealing, hurt, avoiding conversation, call, boundaries, still angry. Okay. Happiness, expansion, joy, oneness, enjoying each other. Okay, you're still thinking about this person. You're still thinking about this person. I'm not sure, because the Tower card, that's Scorpio. I'm not sure what this person did, but it looks like you guys might be in separation. You did hit rock bottom and rebuild yourself back up again. So, I don't know if you really want to mess with this energy. On top of that, I just, honestly, Scorpio, I see like everybody in here. So, this could be anybody. I'm not sure what this all means, but what I am getting is that you need to continue to focus on what you're focused on. If you want that love that you want, you have to be the person you want. That's it. Alright, I'm out. It was, I was going to go longer, but it's like, I don't know what time it is. Bye. Love you guys.